Next up with our huge American flag from Sonny Daisy High School, JROTC, Sonny Daisy Mighty Trojans.
Nice. Looking good.
Next up, one of the bigger vehicles you will see here today, and this is a monster. This is a 7-ton troop carrier. This is presented by our friends at the staff of the Medal of Honor History Center and Museum. Actually, it's the Medal of Honor Heritage Center. My mistake. If you haven't been to the Medal of Honor Center, it's right behind us. Let me encourage you to take the entire family out there. You will be glad you did. And they have free admission until 3:30 this afternoon. Next up, one of the bigger vehicles you will see here today, and this is a monster. This is a 7-ton troop carrier. This is presented by our friends at the staff of the Medal of Honor History Center and Museum. Actually, it's the Medal of Honor Heritage Center. My mistake. If you haven't been to the Medal of Honor Center, it's right behind us. Let me encourage you to take the entire family out here. You will be glad you did. And they have free admission until 3:30 this afternoon. United States. We have the Vietnam veterans.
Hey, Charlie!
America, again, chapter 203. Y'all got Gene Crozier on that bus? Is Gene Crozier on this bus? Y'all be careful. Whatever you do, be careful. Crozier's on the bus. Gene, we love you. Vietnam veterans. This is chapter 203 continuing. And our friends who so proudly have served their country, the United States Marine Corps. Next up, and another beautiful Ram truck, the Vietnam Veterans of America, over from Middle Tennessee, from Waverly. This is chapter 1053. And from just up the road in Bradley County, the Vietnam Veterans of America, from Cleveland, chapter 596. And the Red Bank Lions. Many years ago, I had the pleasure of attending Red Bank. Next up, another dynamic JROTC unit from East Hamilton High School. And it looks like we have our friends from the UTC Mocs, their ROTC Army Mocs Battalion. Woo!
Ready? Run!
next up, we have our Sons of the American Revolution. Thank you all for showing up. This is the John Sevier chapter located right here in Chattanooga. We thank you. And the Red Bank JROTC, the Lion Brigade. We're also well represented by the Tennessee Sheriff's Association. We're glad you all are here. And from just down the road in beautiful Fort Oglethorpe, it is the Fort Oglethorpe Veteran and Citizens Council. And the beautiful artwork on display from Richland High School. And we have the American Legion Unit number 214 in Rossville. And here's another great project that our friend Mickey McCamish has been very active in implementing and executing. It is Wreaths Across Chattanooga. Let me encourage you to check out their website and find out how you can help. Next up, these lovely ladies are the Daughters of the American Revolution. Captain Taylor, I gotta ask you, so far, you happy with the parade?
Should do.
Hey, how are you, sir? Good. We're happy you're here. Thanks for coming out. From Ooltewah High School, it is the U.S. Army JROTC, the Owl Battalion. Our friends from Honest Charlie Speed Shop, located right here in Chattanooga. The most famous mustache in America, belonging to Corky Coker. Next up, I believe, from Howard High School, the Hustlin' Tigers of Howard. And they are Navy JROTC. And wonderful, wonderful neighbors in the Chattanooga South Side. Another dynamic JROTC unit, it is Hickson High School and the mighty Wildcats with the Air Force JROTC. our next door OTC unit to come a little bit closer to the stand. Let's give a big round of applause, as only Chattanooga can do for the men and women who are currently fighting for us and for the veterans as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Time now for a visit from the East Ridge High School Pioneers and the Army JROTC. We have some other folks. Ben says no. He's going to give his time to Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly. Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly is here. Also Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wapp and a host of other dignitaries here. I never meet another man who most defines the term hero. He is standing to my right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Larry Taylor. Captain Taylor is only the 6th Chattanoogan to receive this Medal of Honor, and you had a whole community watching you from the White House last week, Captain Taylor. We were all very proud of you in spirit, being with you there in spirit. And we have the Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers. Every day at 12 noon when you walk into Mission Barbecue, it all stops and the national anthem plays. We thank you for your patriotism as well. Mission Barbecue, it's barbecue the American way. And the Boy Scouts of America are joining us, Troop 172 from St. Jude Church. They're not all Boy Scouts in that troop. Far from it. Scouting makes an important impact on the men and women. Bill Norton. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Norton is here. Wow, beautiful Honda bike, Bill. He is the official parade marshal here today. And I believe we have one or two more. These are the folks from, they're not officially in the parade, I don't think. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Was this a parade or what? Let me tell you a couple of the reasons that we are here. This gentleman, Captain Larry Taylor, flew more than 2,000 combat missions in his Cobra. Think about that, 2,000 combat missions. Was engaged by enemy fire 340 times, shot down out of the sky 5 times, and goes back and picks up his fellow soldiers from the field of battle. Join me again, Captain Larry Taylor. And we told you a little bit earlier that the survivor from that helicopter ride, that fateful night in Vietnam all those years ago, was here. I wanted to bring up Dave Hill for just a moment. Dave, very quickly, and I know you have had Dave Hill, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your service as well. This isn't your official time to speak yet. This is me going off script. It happens all the time.
I'm not a survivor, I'm a U.S. Army Ranger.
A U.S. Army Ranger, thank you for the correction. I know you and Larry, Captain Taylor, have had a chance to spend a few minutes together over the past few days. From that time in Vietnam when you last saw him until the time that you saw him when all this started to snowball, and then when you got word he was going to get our nation's highest military honor, what went through your mind?
Well, I hadn't seen Larry since Vietnam until 1999. He was an official guest of our 1st Division Ranger reunion in Branson, Missouri. Then he became inducted by us. No longer he's one of us because his D Troop and our LRPs were always one and the same. We actually started out together. Then we got up here and Senator Bob Corker, because the award would be coming more than 3 years after the event, we need a senatorial support.
All right, Army Ranger, Airborne Ranger, thank you for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Hill. Proud to call this guy a friend. And I'm telling you, they don't get any better than Captain Larry Taylor. Captain Taylor, it's been an honor being here with you today, and I thank you so much for your service.
Thank you very much.
You're going to be talking here a little bit later on, so we're going to let you get rested up. Again, my name is Chip Chapman from Channel 12. This has been the honor, literally, of a lifetime, being here with you and being here with our hometown hero, Captain Larry Taylor.
Afternoon, everybody. You hot enough out there? All right, we're going to have a good time. We really need to thank and give a round of applause to the Chattanooga Area Veterans Council. They put on this parade. Let's give them applause. Larry, you going to say a couple words? You good? Okay. All right. My name's Frank Hughes. I'm with the National Medal of Honor Heritage Center, right over there. If you haven't been there, you need to go check it out. And what do you think about that parade? I thought it was great. Well, our organization celebrates the Medal of Honor recipients and what they want. And what they want is education, and we try to give it to them.
That are here in this town makes me proud to be an American. And that's all that we all hope for when we fight in that uniform. We don't try to outdo one another, we just try to do our best in hopes that our service, our sacrifices mean something to the people of this country. And all that we want in return is that we hope that every citizen chooses to be a better person for all of us. So I am honored to be here. I'm going to tell everybody about Chattanooga. I love Tennessee. I got another place to try to convince my wife to move to. Yeah. I will always come back and support as much as I can because I know the love that is here in this town, and now a fellow friend and family member in our society, Larry and his family. I'd love to welcome him. So thank you again for all that you've done.